given that the Philippines is a shame-driven country, it's not fear-driven. Kasi kung fear-driven ang bansa, marami nang takot na magkurakot ngayon. It's shame-driven. That's why most of the people who have corrupted, have retreated from the limelight is because it's shame-driven. How do we instill fear or shame in a sense that, one, it doesn't ensure palit ng ulo or evades the law. And second is that it's foolproof. Hindi kayang i-evade yung sinasabi ninyo about death penalty. Because I agree, what you're saying is very idealistic. How do we guardrail that? If you're pushing for death penalty, what should be the parameters that are set? Dion.
So I think the parameters na we can set is, syempre, meron tayong tinatawag na people's initiative.
Okay.
So, kailangan talaga pagdating sa mga batas or sa pagkakaroon ng mga session regarding this, ay merong people participation.
Okay.
And binabanggit nga natin, the power only belong or will always belong to the people. So, kailangan natin ng mga tao na pwedeng makisali dito sa mga discussion na to about sa kung
But
sino ba
isn't
yung...
that the goal of the House of Representatives?
Yes, it is the goal of House of Representatives, pero pinatunayan na nakasaysayan na ang House of Representatives, ang nire-representa nila ang mga elitistang pamilya, ang mga political dynasty.
You said yourself, di ba? Dahil yung mga taong nakaupo is mga from political dynasty itself. At the same time, palitulo, di ba? How can we be sure na killing another simple politician can reduce or can really be a solution to corruption? At the same time, when we talk about death penalty, it is very risky at the same time. No? So, what we are talking about, as I said, what we are seeing kasi is in the lens of risk and consequences. What you're talking about, of course, seeking justice through the idealistic solution. But as you can see, this kind of part is we can only be to reform by
Okay.
changing the people.